So we are in the medical arts to satisfy the patient's needs. What do patients need? The first need of the patient is to be seen and heard. In other words, the patient needs time to express his doubts, his fears, to talk to you. And there are studies showing that sometimes physicians interrupt the patient after 25 seconds. The patient needs to be understood. I've seen patients with a minor heart problem and they behave as invalids because no one ever told them about the recovery of the heart. But most of all, the patient needs to be supported. Dr. Bernie Siegel says that the greatest problem for patients is the inability to love themselves. One of the reasons may be that when we become patients, we consider our illness as a failure. So we look down at ourselves. At that moment, the patient needs your support, your love, your kindness. Also, support is provided not only in words, but in attitudes, in the way you look at a patient, the tone of your voice, your smile, by sitting down and holding hands, being human. I've known three types of patients. Passive patients who react to the diagnosis of disease with resignation and denial. They blame outside forces for what happens to them. The bottom line is that they don't want to change. They come to the office with an imaginary bag with all the medical problems. They dump the bag on the desk and say, "Doc, take care of it. I'll be back in 2 weeks." This would be a classic passive patient. Say, all right. Then we have the obedient consumers. They obey to the physician's orders, but they take no initiative. And finally, the exceptional heart patients. These are patients that consider the disease as an opportunity to look deep within themselves, to find the necessary strength to achieve lifestyle and behavioral changes. They focus on how healthy they are, not on how sick they are. They focus on living life, not prolonging life.